Hello and welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and another unboxing. So you saw from the title, this is a pair of Lake MX238s. Now, this shoe comes in 3 different versions. We'll get into that. And the differences to me are very subtle, but we'll cover that. But the first thing I want to do is thank one of my viewers for their business. As I've mentioned in previous videos, anything I review on this channel, or let's say I review a Lake road shoe, that typically means I'm a Lake dealer and I can get you anything in their product line. So I appreciate the business of one of my viewers. I'll keep it anonymous for the time being. If you make a comment down below, then you can remove the veil of anonymity. So yes, anything I review on this channel, especially if I give it a Rev seal of approval, can be purchased through me and it helps support the channel. Now, a couple of things to mention as well. We have to get our subscriber base up, because when the channel has more subscribers, I can reach out to some of these brands and say, hey, send me a demo of this thing. Let me review it for the channel. Okay, so what we're going to look at is this MX238. Now, this shoe comes in a mountain bike cross-country version, comes in a gravel version, and please pause at any time to take a look at the shoe. And there it is. So this comes in a what they call a cross-country version and a gravel version. Pretty much the only real difference I saw was in the upper. On the gravel version, they call it Clarino microfiber and then Echo full grain suede leather. So you get kind of a suede feel or a texture for the upper. The soles are going to be the same, that just colors are a little different. So this is just a basic black, whereas the gravel shoe makes this like a tan color or beige color. I'm pretty sure everything else is the same. If you're going to call something a MX238 and the only thing you're changing is the suffix a little bit for XC and gravel, you can't make a lot of changes to the shoe. This is not a shoe that I sell a lot in this store, so I thought I would do an unboxing before I shipped it off to the customer. So this is a wide, so it does come in a wide. And if you're looking at these shoes for yourself, the one thing you need to look at is on their sizing charts. The width for a lot of folks is really the most important part. But you can't go too far in the length, because if you do that, then the natural curvature of your foot, where the all the nerve endings are, let's imagine that these are your toes. So this area here on your foot would just have a lot of pressure if it's not in the correct position inside the last that the manufacturer has made for that shoe. So I understand that some of you, and I've had this happen before, where someone is one size up, so that includes the half in between. So one size up to 1.5 sizes up. That's not usually a good practice. You need to find, so maybe step down from a race last or a competition last to a more comfort last. And I need to throw on my glasses just for a second. So in this case, this is a 42.5, and a 42.5 for this shoe. This shoe sits in what they call their competition last. So there's a sport last and a comfort, and those two lasts are a little bit wider. General statement. Okay, so if you're looking, like, let's say at a hold on, this I hate fancy websites, because sometimes when you want to zoom in one place, it just doesn't do it. All right, so the race last on a regular shoe for a 42.5 is 94 for the regular fitting, wide 104.8 in a 42.5. But if you're looking at this shoe, it starts at 99, so that's 5 extra mil on just a standard width, and it's 111 on the wide. So let's just say you were running a competition top-end shoe in their regular at 94 and your feet are cramped in. You go to the wide in this shoe and you go from 94 to 111, right? So that's 6 to get, so that's 17 millimeters of more width you're going to get by moving over from a competition shoe. I'm sorry, let me make sure I'm saying that correctly. It's called the Race Last over to the competition shoe. So the Race Last would be a 94 regular width. This would be 111 in the wide, okay? If you were to look at, let's say, a Sport Last, doesn't look like they have anything there to compare. But you know, the gravel scene has become extremely popular. So the shoe manufacturers, clothing manufacturers, everyone is like gravel specific shoe. And from what I can see, it moved over to a suede. Now, a lot of this is supposed to be very good at anti-abrasion. So really cool stuff. It also comes with a double BOA. Now, this BOA system obviously ratchets there. So you open that one, open this one, and then you have this little pull tab here. And when you pull on that, it opens up the shoe very, it loosens the laces quite a bit, right? So that gives you easy entry and exit out of this shoe. Also, there is a lining in here that'll grip your sock really nicely. So just a quick unboxing. I personally have not ridden these shoes, so I'm not going to give any testimony in one way or the other. But the next thing we're going to do is just a quick weigh-in. And once again, keep in mind that this is a 42.5 in a wide. By the way, I forgot to mention, it's got a nice reflective accent on the back here. So we're going to take the other shoe, because that one's, I don't want to pull off that tag. And then I'm going to weigh this. Now, no cleat installed. Now, generally speaking, you know, these kinds of shoes are typically a lot heavier than a competition or a race shoe. I'm sorry, a road shoe. So let's take a look at the weigh-in here. So that to me looks like 414 for a 42.5 MX238, and it is a very nice shoe, and especially if you're looking for maybe some dirt adventures, gravel adventures, those kinds of things. So anyway, thank you so much to my customer for purchasing these shoes. I appreciate your business very much. I appreciate the rest of you who are viewing this channel. I appreciate the likes, the subscribes. Please hit that notification bell so you know when I've posted a new video. In the meantime, we'll see you up the road.